Hi, Erica. Thanks so much for your video walkthrough. I appreciated you explaining how you did this, and I think that's um, was very helpful. You mentioned here, now this is the first project I've received from you, that it's 8 to 10 hours, which, of course, we're looking at 36 hours for the course, right? Somewhere in that neighborhood. So I don't know if another their project is coming in. So you're helping to design a social media campaign. You've thought it through. It sounds like you've used Chat GPT in a thoughtful way. It is difficult, though, without the formal self-assessment, the written self-assessment, to understand where you spent your hours, how you used ChatGPT, what were the learning goals that you achieved, and what were the challenges, opportunities for improvement. You've given some of that in the video, and it's sort of spread out, which is very helpful. But it doesn't give me a full picture of what you've done. And then once I go to your links down here, so I've got this, and I'm not entirely sure. You need some sort of annotation to describe what this is about. Um, sorry, I just stopped the video to kind of start this video, and I'm going back to your video, and you're explaining these things, so that's helpful. So let me just look at that first. Okay, so you actually provided a very good explanation. I appreciate the detail and thought that you've put into this, which I just wouldn't have seen from the visuals alone. Some of the things, yeah, you've got this AI real and napkin AI. Yeah, you were showing that. One of the things I did want to mention, because there's some interesting stuff with napkin AI, is the contrast. You have to make sure that that contrast is there in terms of design. So while it's sort of here, although I might make this darker background, it is harder to read here. And while that might not be, many of us could pick it up if it's sort of, if there's a visual impairment or whatever, it's harder to see that. So just wanted to make you aware of that. I guess the key is, I think this is definitely B plus to A minus in terms of thought and how you've used it. I appreciate that. I'm not, I, again, without a proper self-assessment, which you would get if you go to lesson 10 down at the bottom, it gives you directions and gives you a template. It is really hard for me to get into what's going on. I see how you've used it to a certain extent, but it seems to be more focusing, well, a little bit more focusing on design, which I know that's what you're trying to do. I can see why it would take a lot of time. And then I also am interested in your viewpoint of how you could use AI to speed things up, because it doesn't, well, initially anyway, it seems like it's kind of slowing things down. Uh, but there must be a way, right? It just seems to be there must be tools out there. So that's my feedback on this project. I don't know if there's another one coming, but yeah, that's it. Thanks very much.